All right. Can you believe that we are starting week 3 already? And look how much work we've got done. This is exciting because it's an accelerated class and it's just fast. It just really is. Okay. This week we're going to work on some interior finishes, um, flooring, ceiling, cleaning up a few things, some casework, stuff like that. So just some interior finishes before we move on to the roof structure and then the systems. Um, I've put flooring in my model here because I wanted to get a room schedule, a flooring schedule put together for you so that you can see what we're dealing with. But one of the issues I ran into, if you remember, we raised all the doors by 3/4 of an inch. Well, Revit didn't quite like that. Let me go to the section view and I'll show you what happens. I got my section, my cutting plane going through a couple of door openings, and you can see right here, where's up with my mouse? It actually has a piece of the wall underneath the door, okay, which is causing, um, back in the floor plan, especially if we go shaded, it's causing a coloration difference under the doors. So we can I don't think that's really going to affect the visuals of anything in our model by leaving the doors on the floor, um, because we have to leave it on the subfloor. We put it on the finished floor, the wall is still going to be there because the wall is tied to the subfloor. So probably the best, easiest solution is to select all instances in the entire project and change the. Now this just does it based on that size door, the 28. So you have to do every size door and change that sill elevation back to 0. And let's see, the exterior doors, we put them on the concrete. So, and it, I don't know, it may be easier just to go through and do each door individually. That way you know that you've got it done. Anyway, um, that's going to have to be done. And you see how it's changing the flooring, the way the flooring looks there. Because when I do flooring, we create a separate floor system just based on the finish, okay? And then you apply it um, on top of your subfloor because finished flooring doesn't go under the walls where the subfloor does. So you can copy. Um, a lot of times what I'll do is I'll come down here to these right here and I'll copy them and then delete out the stuff that I don't need and move the finish itself down into the core area. And right now I've got them all set, I think at 3/4 of an inch. I can't remember if I did. I know hardwood I've got it at 3/4. Let me see, ceramic tile. I've got it set at 3/4. I set them all at 3/4 thickness, and then you're going to do an offset of 3/4 inch for whatever the thickness of the floor is, because when it installs it, it works off of the top of the flooring system. So you're going to install that whatever the thickness of the floor is. Okay. I'm going to um, if you do select walls, and I'll come down here into the garage area. If you do select walls, you want to uncheck extend into core. Okay, because when you select the walls, You do not want your finished flooring to go into your wall itself. And you want to just make sure you got it on the right side of the wall. And then a lot of times, especially if you got like this wall here that goes all the way through, once you get all the way around picked, you'll have to come back and trim those lines out. Of course, you should remember this, okay? So I'm going to cancel that one. And I want to go into my section here so I can select that floor. Okay, when you think about flooring, when they lay carpet, it's continuous through the doors. Okay, so when I did my carpet, or my tile here, same way with tile. If adjoining rooms have the same flooring, it goes through the doorways. Okay, so I actually sketched, through the doors there. Okay, so it's continuous. And in reality, there would be a threshold here between tile and carpet. There'd be some kind of a threshold there. This door has a threshold. There'd be a threshold installed here between tile and hardwood. So anyway, you're going to do those. And I'll do a floor schedule and put it up in Blackboard. The stairs already have a finish. The landings have the hardwood finish from where we actually put the landings in. In this area, I did slate in the entryway. Okay, but I added a piece of wood flooring here underneath the rail. That thing is not joining to the wall there. Okay, I did a piece of wood there, railing here. These cased openings, I gotta fix all those. And they still show up white because of the way the family is on the thing. Okay, and so that's good. And then we're gonna add room areas. We got to create rooms, and yeah, we're gonna tag them on placement. It doesn't matter where you start because it's gonna start numbering them, and it's based on wall systems. Okay. You see it's going to number them sequentially, and then you'll go through and, edit that. Okay. Um, and you just click on it. Uh, okay. And then you can renumber them also. Okay. Or we can turn numbers off so that numbers don't show. It's no big deal. You just edit the family on that. Okay, so that'll get you started on those things. I'll put a flooring schedule together, and put it up in Blackboard. I stopped the video without showing you how to do room separators. So if you remember here, this picks up the entire area there. So we need to separate those. So we go room separator. You can pick walls or you can draw lines. I think it's kind of easiest just to draw the lines. So we're going to go from that corner to that corner. What happened to it? Oh, maybe it's because the hardwood is covering it up because it's down on level 1. Let's go turn the hardwood off. Okay, so there's my room separator. And then I need to separate the foyer there. Okay. And then it was picking up the stairway also. Let's see, and I may end up having to make a closed loop on this. I don't think so, but we'll see. All right, so now we'll go room. All right, so that picks up the dining. Great room and foyer. And we need one on the porch here also. Let's see. That's kind of weird there. So let's put a room separator across there. Okay. And then once you've got that done, you can turn off these things. Let me reset my flooring. Because see, they're going to show up if they're on top of that. So we can go into visibility and graphics. Is it here? No, it's not there. Well, I guess we can select all. It's not letting me pick them up. Anyway, we'll look at it later and I'll pop that up again.